Graphic is tiny. I need something with some fucking pixels. Fucking real. Bro, that's good. I need a I need to like Photoshop a crown graphic on here. Crown transparent background. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I want something that's like a little sketch, but not a tiara. That's kind of sketch. Yo, it's not being cooperative. About time you turned off the 5C tab. Sounds good, spicy. I'm telling you, it's a solid farming strategy. Look at these motherfuckers. No, I don't want to allow ads from your shitty website. It's not gonna happen. Oh, this is way too much work for Pinterest. Pinterest is probably actually a better place to go to. I swear to God. They're so annoying. Wait, who was asking that? If running T17. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that, Mason. Um, look at this bullshit. I'm not gonna pay you guys for this one shitty image. Um, so yes and no. Yes, Headhunters is better on some maps. No, Arns is better on other maps. It really entirely depends on the RNG that you get from the Headhunter. Because you can get garbage Headhunter procs that just slow you down, like the one that you fucking teleport randomly off on the side of the map every time you hit something. And so, like, Headhunter will probably consistently run them faster, but there's no guarantee that it's better. And Arns is a very, very big offensive player. Alright, I'm sick and tired of looking for a fucking crown. I wanted a cheesy crown. We're gonna do a cheesy crown. Boom. Crown. Can we fill it? That's too much of a pain in the ass. You know, I used this Viking font last time that I liked. I wonder if we can find it again. There we go. Nope, don't want a black background. Why is it? Oh, because that's the wrong one. Too many spaces, though, yo. Get that text closer together. There we go. Looks good enough for me. Are you sure you didn't pick it up and just dump it into your maps tab? Have you checked your... It's on the fragments tab on the very last page. Looks kind of like a little pumpkin. Well, it looks kind of like a little pumpkin. Oh my god. This guy... This fucking guy. You don't think maybe you look at the gear that you loot though? You think maybe that's a good plan, my guy? My guy, just look. Ain't that the fucking truth? Yeah, we can put build tag in there. We're gonna put bleed bow in here anyway. Yeah, blast it, Spicy. You got that shit. That ain't nothing. Blast it. Well, you do a lot of ailments and they all matter. But you attack so fast, 70% avoid doesn't matter. Our leveling guide is post head. Yoke and taming both are ailment based. Alright, we just gotta get skills for this guy. I need two punctures. I need two 20/20 punctures. I love buying skills. Nope, we need two 20 punctures. I'll definitely take that 23% qual puncture. Hell to the yeah. I should. Wow, I should have just thought about that first. I completely forgot that the qual on puncture is huge. Quality is 3% more damage. 3%, it's 1% more bleeding damage per quality. It's big. Big. Like an ashes of would be potentially amazing if Marlene's fallacy wasn't just like fucking off the chain. Like if you weren't running Perfect Agony, Ashes would be good. Alright, so let's look for another 23 quality one. Since the second person's AFK. Yeah, that's the chest. Blemish, welcome. Yeah, the Doraline's meticulation or whatever the fuck it is. But Lion's Eye. But Lion's Eye. Ultimatum 2 minutes. Bro, your ultimatum pauses. What do you mean 2 minutes? Where were you yesterday? I was only gone for a couple hours. Maybe it was more than a couple. Hold on, I need some chaos orbs. I'm gonna be buying fucking jewels. Oh, very nice. Yo, give me my fucking chaos orbs. Why won't it let me take my chaos orbs out? Oh, I had to wait for it to fully sail. Yeah, give me this shit. Yo, brother. Give me that. Yeah. That's so dumb. So dumb. Good morning, dude. Welcome. Let's do it. What you need? We got solutions for you. Were you more than 10 casts? Oh my god, my guy. Sure, here's your 10 casts. You're doing something wrong. You don't know. What is your account name? That's how we start this shit. What is your account name? Rowdy Rust. Alright, Rowdy Rust. This is how you load your character into POB. Last time. You come over here, you hit new load. So first off, you open up the Flicker Strike POB. Then you go to loadouts. You create a new loadout, name it whatever you want to name it. You select that loadout, then you import your character. You import your character into the new loadout. And then go yes, and we go yes. And then you want to check your tree. Sometimes it doesn't click passive jewels. You want to make sure that passive jewels are correct. Your cluster jewels. Then you want to go to configuration. Then you want to select the budgeted configuration that it fits your character. And so you do not have Wraeclast or I don't know what you're doing here. This is not my build. He's missing. Look, motherfucker. We'll go to the low budget build on this because you're missing the early budget stuff, which is fine. All right, it's an interesting sword. It's an interesting sword, and you got the Squire. I see that. But then go to Flicker Strike, and you're not doing any damage. I'm sure you've noticed that. Yeah. Yeah, you're not doing any damage. So this is the good news is this is a ridiculously easy fix. Ridiculously easy fix. We'll equip our diamond flask and our bottled sulfur. This is easy fix. Easy fixes here. The first thing we do is we equip a sword. It's going to be a little hard for you to get. These sell for around 1 chaos. And so we're going to equip the Rebuke of the Vol first. And then we're going to move Flicker Strike to our body armor. And in fact, we're just going to go in and we're going to be like, we're going to equip the skills that we're supposed to have. I know. I appreciate that you paid 80 div for the sword. But hear me out. Instead, you can sell that sword, and for 50 div, you can do 21 million DPS. If you sell this sword, Or is it? If you sell this sword and then you spend 50 div, you can do 21 million DPS. All you got to do is exactly what is on the spreadsheet. Now you can do more. Like, we can not use the Jade Flask, and you can use your bottled sulfur. That puts you up to 22 million DPS, so that's nice. Look, I know where you're coming from on the Spirit Blade with all of the 6-link, 7-link supports. All right, so we can go there. Builds. Flicker Strike. We'll sort by DPS. And so maybe that's so not. We need to look at Flicker Strikes and not with a Void Forge. I just said not with Void Forge, you sorry son of a... Void Forge? No Void Forge. Okay. So I assume we're talking about like this guy right here. So first off, you see this ring right here? Watch what happens to his DPS when we remove this ring. This entire build is this ring. And I'm not going to lie. Same thing over here. If you go to my high budget build and you look at this precursors, and then you turn this precursors off, you go from 200 million DPS to 41 million DPS. And so you can't... I mean, buy the ring. Like, that's the damage. Like, that's the damage. It's the added damage per frenzy charge. You can copy this guy's build and you can do that damage, but I mean, it's crazy expensive. You'll also need this Forbidden Flame, Forbidden Flesh, because you need impact. Flamish, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that. But yeah, so around here, we make builds for like an under 50 div budget. We also make builds for an under 10 div budget. You can do as much damage as you want to do if you throw enough currency at it. But we typically do more reasonable, conscientious, budget-driven, tanky builds. Now, like this guy, sure, he's doing 194 million DPS, but he's got an 8k Fizz max hit. So if anything touches him, he dies. 8k max Fizz hit means that if anything in a T17 hits you hard, you just fall over dead. And a 23k max Ellie hit with 93% spell suppression means anytime he gets hit by a spell in a T17, he's going to blow up. So this is just I mean, he's got, but he doesn't even have spell block. So this guy is just counting on deleting everything, but if anything touches him, like, he dies. And that's another thing that we don't build around here. So, what do you want to do in the game? What is your goal? Then you don't need 200 million DPS. Here, let me. Flicker Strike can do everything. Every build can do everything. There's very few builds that can do none of that. There's very few builds that can't do all the content. Ooh, Rage Vortex of Berserking could be fun. That's a fun one. All right, so here's what I say you do. Full Metal. That is no RF can do 32 million DPS. If you throw enough currency at Righteous Fire, you can do 32 million DPS. 32 million DPS can do every single thing in this game. And it can one-shot almost every single thing in this game. So, this is my opinion, and this is just my opinion. If you want something that can blast every map and not die, that link that I sent you, follow this. Do not try to find one of these precursors rings. They're not going to be out there. If you get one, that's fine. But they're not going to be out there for any budget. And so just follow this exactly. This tree, these items, this everything. The only change I would make to this is, I think this is, what's our ailment avoidance on this? Oh, we're golden. Yeah. So follow this. This will get you in a budget that is like the total budget on this build is like the cost of your sword. This will get you 67 million DPS, a 20k max fizz hit, a 40k max LE hit, and spell suppression of 98% and 65% block. Both spells and attacks. We have a leveling tree video now. Funny that you ask at such an auspicious time, Flamish. But we made a video for Leveling Slayer today. There's no POB there. What kind of fucking loser doesn't put their POB? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm looking at this video, and like Path of Building looks like it's right there, like in the video. Like it's right there on like the third line or the fourth line. I don't see anything wrong there. And actually, because of the way Twitch shortens stuff, we're gonna move it up. I'm gonna experiment. Oh yeah. What are you doing, stupid thing? Hey. There we go. Path building is now visible before you click more. All right. We got anyone talking smack to clarify on the Maven Tinway not doing Maven like he says in the video? Yeah, my bad. Tinway invitation is correct. Is the point blank? There's no point blank there. That's just lies and manipulations. Yes, there are ways to import characters into POBs so that you can view the character inside of a POB that already exists and compare it. But I don't think there's ways to merge POBs. A ring with +2 frenzy charges is amazing. Yes, you are accurate. Rings with +2 frenzy charges are ridiculously strong for the build. Like we're like hour 7, and I've got 2 punctures. That's as far as we've gotten so far. Yeah, I need 2 brutalities. Yeah, they're expensive. 2 brutalities. I don't need Swift Affliction, do I? Is Swift Affliction the best choice here? Oh, fuck's sake. Maybe you guys need people. D2 JSP. Ooh, look, that's a smart boy right there. Go farm up some fucking shit in D2, sell it for some PoE currency. That's some fucking next level thinking right there. My boy knows what he's doing. I'm not gonna lie, that's legit smart. That is legit smart. That is quite possibly the most intelligent way to fucking farm I've ever heard. Like it. That's good. You need to tip me like 100 divine or something. I'm just fucking with you. All right. Let me see here. All right. Brutalities. We need brutalities. Surely we need brutalities. Nah. That's a different world. Yeah, we need 2 brutalities. Brutality's so good. 8 million DPS. Yes, Evan, I did. Well, no, I was doing Molten Strike before Flicker. I did Lightning Strike first, Molten Strike second, Flicker Strike third, and now we're working on Bleed Bow. Yeah, you got this shit, Flamish. You're gonna be very happy with Flicker Strike. It's just like Righteous Fire, except instead of things dying when they walk towards you, you teleport towards them and then they die. Other than that, it's just like Righteous Fire. Flicker Strike isn't really a melee build, though. I mean, like you're in melee, but it's really just like an angel descending from the sky and slaughtering everything in its path. Cyclone is garbage every season. It should, 7. Naughty Kettle. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with it. It's fun. If Flicker Strike is like Gabriel falling from the sky and slaughtering everything in its path. That's what Flicker Strike feels like. I swear to God, I'm gonna buy these fucking skill gems today. It's gonna happen. Go for it. Yeah, you can always sell items that you get that you don't like anyway. Like it doesn't matter. Let me like game maps. Yeah, yo, Shockwave Cyclone is absolute garbage. Don't listen to him. I don't know what he's smoking over there. You could play Cast on Crit Cyclone and just pretend like Cyclone is doing anything. Like, that's a viable strategy. I don't think you can get that anymore. That was like an old Helm enchant, right? That's because that's the only way they can get people to play Cyclone. Nope, I will not wait until you're finished. I'm going to move right on to the next person in line. There's a bunch of them. Oh, alt quality gym? Yeah. Which one is the trade? Alani, welcome. We building up this bleed bow. It's taken me like 7 hours to get 4 gems for it, so we're gonna see when we can get this vicious proj on both of them. Yep. I wonder what the price point is on Awakened Vicious Proj. I feel like no one's playing bows anything this season, so maybe this shit's like dirty cheap. I mean, what? I need like a gem level 4. I don't need a 6. 1 div a piece for 10.53. 53 versus 10.49.49. I mean, yeah, it's better. Yeah, sure, why not? 1.1 div. I'll do 1.1 div. Oh my god, you got like 2 of them. I want both. Where's my invite? Awaken Vicious Pride. Give it here. Got them both. Got them. All right, we need volatility. No fucking shit. This fucking asshole standing right by the bank there. Just hop your little ass over and ask for it. Just 20 volatility is fine. Yo, some of the stuff they do in this game, I don't get it at all. Marty? Marty? There's so much like little things they do that I'm like, why? Why do you just want to make me suffer? Like, what's the purpose of just making me suffer? Let's see. I didn't know Mama Ray's such a bitch. And I guess we take the 5 Chaos 1, that's 23. Well, anyway. 1 Nokia. It is fake money. And you can always just get more. Now, here's the question. What is Awakened greater multiple projectile support cost? 21 divine. I don't really think Awaken Greater Proj is worth that. 5% more damage for 21 divine. You get an extra proj out of it, but streamer luck engaged. I don't know why you're like. I don't have any luck to give. That's not, bro. Ooh, daddy, get it. Get it. That's legit. 10% more for hits. Save. $110.82. 108. There's a 2120 for 5 chaos. Okay. I'll take your 2120 for 5 chaos. So here's the difference between PoE and D2. You have to have every single part of the build perfect, and then the last thing you equip scales all of your damage. But if any one piece is missing anywhere in the build, then you're not gonna do the damage. But everything has to be perfect, and then once you get that last piece, then you do damage. It's all exponential scaling. So each item is times 4. And so 4 times 4 is 12. You got 2 items. And then times 4 is 48. You got 3 items. And then times 4 is 176 or whatever it is. And then you got 4 items. And when you get to like 250,000, if you don't have one of those items that you needed, then you're stuck at 250,000 where other people are doing 1 million or 4 million. Because it's every single piece has to be the right piece. Asylum, thank you very much for the sub. What you doing, sir? My puncture. What was our last one on here? Deadly ailments. What's an awakened deadly ailments around me? Ooh, very nice. Did you see I posted a leveling guide? I don't know what level you are. I don't know if you're like level 80 getting some levels or level 10 getting some levels. Go to the spreadsheet, and then in the bottom down here, go to the tree, and in the bottom down here, go to Find Timeless Jewel, and the search nodes are already in there in the spreadsheet. Just click search. What's your account name, Asylum? Okay, let's say you do that. Where are you going to get the mana for that? Like, that's okay. You're allowed to like Josh's balls. I don't mind. You and Josh can do whatever you want to. Yeah, we there. So right now you're doing like 614k DPS. This is not a bad sword. This is a very good sword. You're gonna want to change the craft on it though. Have you done your betrayal craft stuff? Do you have the 25 int melee and crit strike chance? All right, that's cool. We'll fix that. So you're at 614 DPS right here. We can change that craft, and that puts you at 630k DPS. More specifically, it gets you strength and intelligence, which are super important to get for all of your gear. Your gloves are nice. I like that. Ralakesh and Arns, Yoke and Taming, Interrogation looks good. Your DPS is actually higher because I've got you on early budget because I thought you had less gear than that. But you've actually got some gearsies. So you're at about 2.1 million right now with the sword change. Let's get this clicked in. I mean, you're in a great position right now. This is a solid ring. Resistances look good. Glove looks good. Helm looks good. Shield, we're missing a lot of damage on. So your next upgrade should definitely be your shield. You can move over to a DPS shield. Like this one. So you're at 2.1 right now, and this shield is like a 20% DPS upgrade. So this shield would be a great upgrade for you. Taming. A big taming would be an upgrade for you. You can get up to 48% more damage on that taming. So that's another 12% DPS upgrade for you. It's a good anoint on the yoke. Silver flask is good. Granite flask is good. Prismatic tincture is a great choice. You can get a better prismatic tincture. So get something like this over here. Like this prismatic tincture bumps you up by 1.6 million DPS. So that's huge. Especially for tanky targets. The big tincture is going to be good for you. I'm not sure about the empty Quicksilver flask. You should do something with that. I mean, even if you just throw some enchants on the Quicksilver. I mean, everything's moving in a good direction here. You're doing everything right. Yeah. Very good job, sir. What is your lethal pride? We have max life, armor. We got to get you a good lethal pride. That's your next upgrade. So, to find a good lethal pride, and I'll share this link with you. The mods on I've been trying to roll a bunch, but nothing sells. No, the only thing that sells are tinctures that have 35% increased effect. Plus something good. So the prefix has to be 35% increased effect. So I'm going to send a spreadsheet to you. You need to find a good timeless jewel. To find a good timeless jewel, click here, and then the nodes are already in here, and the location is already in here. So all you do is click search, and then these are the good timeless jewels in order. And then you highlight a section of this to copy. You copy this in a trade URL, you dump it in a trade channel, and then you're like, these are the good timeless jewels that I can get. Every one of these are good. Some of them are better than others. And you can mouse over each one and see the mods. Hold on. I think they updated the spreadsheet, and so this is not, it's not finding this anymore. Let's see if they finally added rage on hit. Okay, so we have to search for this a different way. They updated POB, and so now rage on hit is actually a searchable mod. So the fizz taking its fire needs to come out and needs to look like this. You just put these mods in there. Just copy that and stick it in there. And so, again, you search, you click, you highlight, copy trade URL, and you can see each one, like what it has on it. Now you want, rage on hit is the most important one, so rage on hit, this last one, means that it only finds jewels with rage on hit. And it's nothing changed. You come, you dump this trade in here, and there's the search link. And you can see one div a piece. There's 2 div ones down here. There's always a bunch of them for a very reasonable price. And so that's how you find timeless jewels. But if we found, like for you, let's say we bought this the 528 or the 334. So on yours, Asylum, where 5, what was it? 528. So we'll add that to the spreadsheet. We'll go to items and we'll swap out your pride for a 528 and 1.2 million DPS jump just from lethal pride. That's a 1 div upgrade. And so I'll share this with you. Yeah, any of those are good. The 528 is good. The 334 is good. The 647 is good. They're all going to do varying levels of benefit to your character, but they're all good. They're all like 1 mil DPS for the most part. If you're starting out at 4. But there's a POB for you with some changes and things to look at. Alright, I was looking for Awakened Deadly Ailments, and they're cheap. 2.2 div or 5 div. So 55, 80, 10 versus 54, 80, 10. Definitely going with the 0.8. You got robbed, Asylum. He stream sniped you. All right. We have the Paladin supporter pack. Yeah, come on over. I've just got this like what is this, Affliction League Challenger set. Although it's not bad. All right, we finally have Puncture and Snipe. Looks better than Diablo's Paladin. I like all the little lightning stuff all around it. It looks good. I like that. I think that's good enough clear. Pick up 4 points. We don't need bow attacks, fire, an additional arrow. We need to get some defenses, and I'm thinking we dip into spell suppression. Got 7 points to spend. Can I leech a little bit anywhere else? I don't think there's any way we're getting to 100% spell suppression on this. No, Ralakesh. Ralakesh is always fucking our evasion mastery. We could go Mage Bane to reflexes. It's a very nice pack. I actually don't have any supporter packs. The times when they had supporter packs I liked, I didn't want to spend the money. And the times where I was willing to spend the money, they didn't have any supporter packs that I liked. I mean, we got 311 decks. That's 20 spell suppression. That's 30. That's 34. That's one way we can go. And also go 15. Sorry, 17. And then 32, 40, 56. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. If we go this way, we could find a different way to deal with our elemental resistances and get suppression on our helm, and we can corrupt suppression on Ralakesh. And then we could just fucking tattoo the shit out of him. $450. Ooh, aggressive. I mean, we could get suppression on our quiver. This quiver is not flawless. Hell yeah, that's a good. I completely forget that all of these are going to roll forward into PoE 2. Dude, that was the most ballsy marketing move ever, and I fucking love it. Such a good idea. All right, so I could get Ellie-Res suppression instead of chaos and life for enemy killed on the quiver. So Ellie-Res suppression here, 12. 14 on helm is 26. And then I could get 24 is 40, and then that's 55. And then I can get 67. I get 72. And then we need a fuck ton of tats. 14 tattoos. And we can cap spell suppression. Oh no, hold on. I have some right now. 10. So we don't need 14 tattoos. We need 7. They're like 1 div a piece right now, aren't they? Yeah. 7 div for 14% spell suppression? I'm just playing in long term here. Fucking lost where my bleed bow guide was. I don't know, it's gone. So I get 12 on the quiver, 14 on the helm. Can I get more on the quiver? I can get 24 on the quiver? Ah, we fucking Gucci. I don't know what it's going to cost. We can absolutely cap spell suppression. For right now, just for playing though, I think we're just going to go ahead and rely on lucky spell suppression. Naughty Kettle, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Hey guys, I really do appreciate it. This is I am new-ish to streaming. I've been streaming for 6 months now, 7 months, and I am living in Bali now in Indonesia, and this is kind of like my retirement job. So those subs like are awesome. I really do appreciate it. They help keep everything flowing nicely. Ooh, very nice. Don't you 100% critical strike chance is not necessary. But the crit strike chance on your character sheet in here doesn't mean jack shit. Like what does your build look like? Or what's your account name? We'll go through the loadout. What's your account name? Oh, I kind of like that. Fixed. All right, so what are our items here? So we are on a low budget, early budget right now. Whoops, not items, configuration, early budget.